What up guys, Charlotte here, and today you join me on a brand new weekly news video. Today's video is going to be this week's news covering mainly 7.2 stuff, as we got the release date 7.2, so I might as well start with that. We got this awesome trailer from Blizzard talking about some of the features coming in 7.2 and some of the story development stuff, but 7.2 is going to be launching next Tuesday or Wednesday depending on your realm or your region. So if you're in the US, it'll be launching on the Tuesday, and if you're in EU, then you'll be launching on the Wednesday. And I'll be sure to take out loads more videos on 7.2 as we get into the patch coming in the next week or two. So we also got some new transmog set ideas, which is going to be a new set from the Broken Isles or the Broken Shore area, which you can obtain from killing mobs, I believe. We also got looks at the tier 20 sets again, well, some updated looks, and also the new PvP season set, which is going to be pretty awesome. We also got some number tuning stuff to Mythic Nighthold, kind of bringing those numbers back a bit as we're getting towards the end of the life cycle, which is a really weird concept for me to say, because we've only really had Nighthold for a month or two, I want to say. But yeah, so there's a lot of controversy around that. If you wanted me to do a separate video on that, let me just move my microphone a little bit out of the way so you can see me a little bit better. If you want me to do a separate video, me talking about my thoughts on how the raid cycle is going, then let me know in the comment section down below. We also had some updates from Blizzard for mainly the European side on the prices that are going to be changing for all services, such as name changes, realm changes, excuse me, faction changes, and of course race changes as well. They're going to be going up. I'll put the details in the description down below, but there's going to be a 25% discount on these as of now until next week, I believe, if I remember correctly, somewhere around then. We also got a new Q&A talking about 7.2 in general, and some interesting stuff is they want to make the open world feel a little bit better, so there's more to do. More random stuff. There was talks of class-specific world quests, which things would be really, really cool to see. And also, they are looking to make an amazing experience whilst world questing in Legion. Also, there is going to be different guards and different kind of things happening in the main zone of the Legion Fall when you've done your cinematic, depending on your class. This is going to be really cool to see. We also got a little bit of an updated story on Prophet Velen and him basically losing his son in the cinematic, or not the scenario, sorry, when they go to the Exodar, and then him getting the Exodar ready to go to Argus, which we'll be going to in what I believe is 7.4. So that's pretty awesome. He's also at the front of the Tomb of Sargeras on PTR right now, and also will be at the front of the Tomb of Sargeras on live next week as well, of course. We also got some updates on Karazhan and Mythic Plus, because of course that is coming in 7.2. There will be no Nightbane loot from the caches at the end, unfortunately, which is a bit sad if you wanted the trinkets or the relics or the chests in there. I'm unsure whether there was actually a trinket there, but I know there is a relic and a chest, which are really, really cool. But unfortunately, you're not going to be able to get those in their Mythic Plus variants, unfortunately, which is kind of sad, but you know, hidden bosses don't always get added, and it's pretty cool to see there is a hidden boss in Kara anyway. Also, follow item level is going up to 900, I believe. That's pretty cool. Now, moving on to some PvP news. There was lots of controversy around Legion Season 1, which basically was talking about what is going to be, you know, the Challenger, Rival, Duelist, Gladiator, and then the Rank 1 titles. What are going to be the cutoffs? Now, Blizzard has released the official actual number cutoff. So basically, you need to be about 1900, about 2.1. I'm talking for EU right now. And then about 1600 to get Challenger. But I'll put the main details on screen now for you guys to see over. We also got some look at the new season mounts coming as well. And we also got some updates on how you can gear, and also some new updates on world bosses. So we got to get a third color of your weapon, you need to get on to the prestige levels, because as of every PvP season, the prestige levels go up by 4. So we now have up to 12, I believe. We also have reduced by 50% of the honor level, you actually need to go from 1 to level 50 for alts, or if you somehow don't have it on your main by now, then you'll be able to get that a lot quicker as well, which is pretty cool. We also have some new world bosses that need to be unlocked on the Broken Shore through one of the buildings, and they will also drop 890 eye level at base, and they can also Titan Forge and Warforge, of course. So that's going to be really cool. World Quest item level has been scaled up to 855. So those of you who are sitting on alts around 840, just doing World Quests to gear them, then feel free to do those and be able to get those up to around 860 or so. And we also got the class order set upgrade kind of token thing to be able to upgrade your class order sets pieces to 870. So that is going to be really, really cool. Really awesome to see, excuse me. That's going to be really awesome to see that Blizzard are trying to kind of make this patch a little bit more alt-friendly. Also, I rumoured last week there would be heirlooms. We didn't actually get any more updates on that, unfortunately, but it's going to be pretty awesome to see how they actually bring those in. So that's going to wrap up this weekly news. There wasn't too much news because it was more just finalization around 7.2, but if you are watching this on One Legion, you would like to see some 7.2 stuff, I'll be covering a lot of it on my channel, so feel free to check it out in the description box down below. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to leave it with a like, and if you'd like to leave me some feedback in the comment section down below, then feel free. I'll be sure to answer you when I can, and I'll see you guys next time. Farewell.